Leeds International School, Buddhism, Primary 5, Unit 9, page number 23. Developing Metta, Loving Kindness. Learning Objectives. Learn the story. Learn to develop Metta by meditating. Learn to live with love and kindness. Now children, let's see the story. Grandfather, please tell us a story. Yes, I will. But you all must sit calmly and listen to the story. If you don't understand, you can ask questions. I will answer those questions. Now children, tell me what is happening. Yes, now grandfather is going to tell a story for the children. Children are sitting calmly and get ready to listen to the story. Once upon a time, the Buddha in a previous birth was born as a prince. He was a Bodhisattva prince of Varanasi in Kasirata. He was the King Ekaraja. He was very kind and looked after people with lot of loving kindness. Okay children, Prince Bodhisattva, that means our Lord Buddha born as a prince in a previous birth. So he is the king of Varanasi, Kasirata. He was the king in Kasirata, Varanasi. What's the name of the king? Yes, okay, King Ekaraja. King Ekaraja means who? Prince Bodhisattva. He ruled and looked after Kasirata and the people who lived in the Kasirata with lot of love and kindness. Okay, now tell me who is the king of the Kasirata? King Ekaraja. One day he had to punish a minister for a grave offense. He exiled the minister from the country. The minister was very angry with the king. Now children, what happened? King Ekaraja was very kind king, but one day he had to punish a minister for a grave offense. How did the king punish for the minister? Yes, he exiled the minister from the Kasirata. Exiled means children, displaced from the country. Now that minister was very angry with the king. Okay, now let's see what's happened next. He went to the king of Kosala and said this: Your Highness, the kingdom of Varanasi is like a beehive without the bees. You can easily capture that kingdom. That king is a mild, soft-hearted king. What happened now? Yes, that minister exiled from the Kasirata and he went to King Kosala, who ruled country called Kosala in Varanasi. Okay, now he went to the king and he is saying that the king in Kasirata. Children, tell me who is the king of Kasirata? Yes, King Ekaraja. King Ekaraja is a mild, soft-hearted king, and that Kasirata is like a beehive without the bees. So the King Kosala, you can capture the Kasirata very easily. Now he is saying Kasirata is like a beehive without the bees. So King Kosala, you can capture the Kasirata very easily. Now let's see, is King Kosala capture the Kasirata? Okay. King of Kosala was impressed. He wanted to know about it and made inquiries. He found out that what the minister said was true. He sent an army to capture it. The army chief of Varanasi heard about it and urged the king to give permission to fight with the enemy. But King Ekaraja did not give permission to do so, stating that it would lead to great loss of lives. Now, King of Kosala was impressed and he wanted to know about it, and he made inquiries to know that the minister's statement is true or not. Finally, he found out that minister's statement is true. So, King Kosala sent their army to Varanasi to capture Varanasi. Okay? Now, the chief army of Varanasi, Kasidatha, heard about this. King Kosala's army coming to capture their country. So, he went to King Ekaraja and he gave the message to king and he asked him permission to fight with them. But King Ekaraja didn't give permission to do fight. Why, children? Why he didn't give permission to do fight? Yes, why? Yes, because if they fought, it caused to a great loss of lives. King Ekaraja was very loved and kind king, so he didn't give permission to do fights. Understood? Finally, the enemy captured Varanasi. They captured the king and buried him up to the neck, with only his head above the ground. Even so, the Bodhisattva king did not get angry with the enemy. Instead, he developed metta towards the enemy king. What happened, children? Now, King Kosala's army captured Varanasi very easily because there wasn't any fight. They captured king and buried him up to the neck. Now King Ekaraja's head above the ground, but he is developing metta towards the enemy king without getting angry. Can we do like that, children? Can we develop metta to our enemies? Can we? No, we can't. King Ekaraja lost his country and his life, but he developed metta towards the enemy without getting angry with the King Kosala. Understood? He didn't get angry with the King Kosala. He lost his country and his self, but he didn't get angry. He developed metta towards the King Kosala. He developed metta towards the King Kosala. The king of Kosala felt his body burning. He could not stay. He lay flat on the ground and shouted out, "Take that kind and pious king out of the ground." The pious king came out of it by a trance up into the air and showered metta, loving kindness, on the king of Kosala. The king of Kosala was relieved of his pain. He went down on his knees and paid his homage to the king of Varanasi. He got back to his country. Now, children, King Kosala buried King Ekarajas up to the neck, and suddenly King Kosala felt his body burning. He felt his body is burning. He can't stay because he is burning. He lay flat on the ground and he is shouting to take out King Ekarajas from the ground. He is shouting to take King Ekarajas out from the ground. Suddenly, King Ekaraja came out of it by a trance and he upped into the air. And showered metta on the King Kosala. Now King Kosala relieved his pain. He went down on his knees and paid his homage to the king of Ekaraja. Okay, understood? Okay. Now tell me, why, children, King Kosala burnt? Why? Because King Ekaraja didn't do any wrong thing. He was very kind and pious king. When they are buried, the king Ekarajas up to the neck also, he is developing metta towards the enemy without getting angry. There wasn't any fault regarding the king Ekaraja. King Kosala was wrong. Because of that, King Kosala felt his body is burning. Okay, King Ekaraj was very love, kind and pious king. Okay, now King Kosala knew about King Ekaraja and again he went to his country with their army. Okay, Samat and Sarit were listening intently. Grandfather, we will never fight with each other. Yes, that is very good. But what I wanted to tell you both is that the Bodhisattva king showered metta even to those who buried him and hurt him. Children, Bodhisattva king showered metta even to those who buried him and hurt him. That means King Ekaraja showered metta to King Kosala. Okay, like that, we also try to shower metta to your friends as well as your enemies. Enemies means the people, those who buried and hurt us. Especially shower metta to the people who hurts you. Understood? When you develop metta within you, good things happen to you. You would be loved by everybody. You will not see bad dreams. You will be happy, quite content with whatever you have. Bad things would not happen to you. Even if you get excited over certain things, you become calm very quickly. You will always look pleasant and calm. You will have a pleasant face. May I be healthy, free of sickness, be cured and free of sadness. May all beings be healthy, free of sickness, be cured and free of sadness. Let nobody envy another, not degrade others. May all beings be happy and content. Children, when we develop metta, we can get good things. What are the good things that we can get? You would be loved by everybody. We can get love from everyone. You will not see bad dreams. We cannot see bad dreams. You will be happy. Every time we can stay happy. Quite content with whatever you have. Bad things would not happen to you. If we developed metta, bad things never happen to us. Even if you get excited over certain things, you become calm very quickly. Even when we are excited for certain things, we can become calm very quickly. You will always look pleasant and calm. Always we can be pleasant and very calm. You will have a pleasant face. And children, we can get a pleasant face. May I be healthy, free of sickness, be cured and free of sadness. No sadness. May all beings be healthy. If we are developing metta, if we developed metta, we can be healthy. Good things happen to us when we developed metta. Okay? Samat and Sarit decided to meditate daily after worshipping the Buddha. So let us develop metta by meditating. So children, you also try to meditate daily after worshipping the Buddha. You can do metta bhavana after worshipping Buddha. Metta bhavana is the meditation on loving loving and kindness. So you also can do Metta Bhavana after worshipping the Buddha. Okay? Nahi verena verani sammantida kudanchanam averena cha sammanti es dhammo sanantano. Hatreds never cease through hatred in this world. Through love only they cease. This is an eternal law. Now children, you all understand the story that we learned. So now you can do the questions in page number 26. What does this story teach you? You can write the answers. Why should you meditate? What should you think of when you meditate? Yes, you can answer these questions. Thank you. Triple Gem bless you.